I was following up on, technology, reading what I had to read and all those sorts of things. And then this video, I think it was either BBC or some of them news organizations posted something about Elon Musk's wife. One of his
child mothers. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I was going to say baby daddy, but he's the baby daddy. Yeah. Just so, Akeem, I see you ready to jump in and we'll take it. All right. Elon Musk AI chatbot Grok is preventing most users from generating, editing any images after global backlash that erupted after it started spewing sexualized deepfakes of people. The chatbot, which has access through social media platform X, has in the past few weeks been granting a wave of what researchers say are malicious user requests to modify images, including putting women in bikinis or in sexually explicit positions. Eventually, they made it only subscriber only, but you can still do it right now. And let's talk about that. Go ahead, Akeem, I'm listening.
No, I was going to say you had to read about it. I was seeing it live as it happened.
Oh, for real? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. That's... Okay, that's now. Let me get a woman's view. Michaela, how does... Like, from a woman's perspective, how would that feel to be like, you could post up a picture of you cooking, and then somebody could comment underneath your picture and ask Grok to just undress you, basically.
Mm-hmm. We saw this coming a mile away. Like, since the big AI boom and everybody getting ChatGPT and, Grok and all these other models to generate images, we saw this coming a mile away, which is why we were pushing heavily for regulations to be in place and safeguards to be in place, but nobody wants to listen. So here's the consequences.
I clip that because here's my concern. Gemini and ChatGPT and Anthropic, Claude, they have a compass, right? They have a moral compass. Not just because people monitoring them, but because you can see that when some outrage happens, they do something about it, or they try to do something about it, or they address it, or whatever the case is, right? And Grok, however, is like the bad boy of AI. And it's be like, I could do what I want and all, you can't do me anything. Partially because Twitter is a private company, right? X is a...
I think 90% of it is because Elon Musk owns it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with that too, for sure. But is the thing of not having any regulation for AI is going to be a big problem, as Michaela said, and we saw that it was coming. But what bothered me the most about this is that they did nothing about it. They just made it a paid feature. So it's almost like creating a market for online sexual abuse.
Yeah, they monetize it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what they also did, they threatened the users who generate content like that with consequences. So they try to take the onus off of them and on to the users. And it just makes even less sense.
The thing is, you don't even need to be a verified user. So I could go and create a random Gmail address, go and sign up for X, and then pay. And how they gonna track me down? How they gonna know they do anything? Because you cannot persecute the user on an online platform where there is no user verification. So the fact that it's still going on, I think about my wife and my daughter and thing, and I thinking I would go crazy if you post your birthday picture and some weirdo could just go and undress you. And even though the undressing may not be like exact or whatever the case is, the fact that the fact that exists, boy, that really bothered me when I saw it. And I thought they were just going to stop
the image generation for a while. Just like what Gemini did when they got the racial backlash, what ChatGPT did when they got their backlash. They stop it for a while, they put whatever guardrails they have to put in place, and then go. But the fact that they monetize it, that's a bad sign for humanity. It's it very bad to the point where I have a little outrage about it, because women don't deserve that kind of, like, and you could do it with men too. And I think I saw one somewhere men were basically being objectified also by some people, where they was getting them to like get bareback, have muscles, like put in different positions and different sexual things and whatnot. And I don't think this is good at all for the internet. It ain't good at all for the internet.
Probably gonna get worse too. Probably this just the beginning.
Because the next thing will be video.
The next thing would not be a bikini. It would just be nothing. And it wouldn't be like these mainstream models.
Hey,
somebody go and develop a...
No, you're correct. You're correct. Because, I don't want to say it, but like, sexually explicit videos on the internet, right? There is the workers of these particular sites, they starting to get laid off, because now you could just create sexually explicit videos, PORN, with AI, and the users don't care. The users have no desire.
I mean, so put it this way, right? If it have a whole genre of that people into that's cartoon.
Yeah.
So I mean, AI is probably
exactly. So the outrage was these PORN workers were mad because they're getting laid off by AI. Laid off, yeah. They're getting replaced by AI, and that could easily spread to just your random photo turning you into a PORN star with a particular video on one of these websites where it is illegal to do it.
Yes, there's this girl on Instagram. She does she's a white lady, but she does content calling out like racist people and whatnot. And there's either someone or like a group of people would take her content and then use image generators to remove her clothing and other items like that. And they have literally an OnlyFans site for her. And she found out about that and she tried reporting it, and it's still a whole big drama. Yeah, and she hasn't filmed any content like that in any way, shape, or form, but people profiting off of that.
Yeah, and OnlyFans ain't asking no questions. OnlyFans just like, yeah, create your account and make your money. But what if you create an OnlyFans account by taking other people's videos from the internet, passing them through AI to make them explicit, and then all you do is prompt the AI to do what the OnlyFans people asking, because that's basically how OnlyFans does make money. You request something and then you do a video on it and they pay for it. So it's basically like online prostitution. And that bothering me, boy. Bothering me. I can't see that being allowed, or them people not putting something in place to deal with that. Because it'll just be a whole different level of abuse that may actually be worse than the level of physical abuse that people just go through right now, because now is the internet. That could go any and everywhere.
So, like what I was saying, the mainstream AI companies, they won't allow it. They won't allow blatant, explicit videos like creation like that, but probably are people on the dark web that coming up that already has stuff like that, or developing stuff like that.
Well, yeah, if Grok could do it and get away with it right now, that means the people on the dark web saying to themselves, oh, how far can we actually go? Maybe we might be able to even publish the website, and it'll become like one of them pirate sites or them torrent sites or whatnot that could just be jumping from domain to domain because it will stay up because the laws in particular places will allow the domain to continue running. That's a dangerous road to go down, boy. That's a dangerous road and the precedent that Grok setting right now, making the road a little wider. And that's my concern. So use AI to vibe code, please. Like, do something productive. But then the ills of the world will always show up. No, we can't throw the baby out to the bathwater. But the ills of the world will always show up in the tools that we use. Always. Yeah. All right. Sorry that we had to end so sad, but it needed to be spoken about. I don't know what to clip from this, but we will see how it goes off. Yeah, because it could get ugly. All right, recap of today's recording. We went through the Newsday closing down. Well, officially planning to close down. I don't know how long it takes for you to actually close down a newspaper because they probably have to do things to preserve the archives and all those different things. They probably had to do some archival work and such. Licensing office technology. It seems like they have a proper database in the background that is working properly. You could probably leave comments and let us know what your experience was, or if anybody knows if the system is working properly. And then Grok image generation abuse. We just spoke about that. We hot off the press with that one because we were not happy about it. We're not happy about it. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, my name is Andre Charles. I am actually a teacher by day and podcaster. Batman. Technology company enthusiast by night, and yeah, you might see me on the internet. Anyway, you see me on the internet other than here, it's my twin brother. Or no, if you see me in person, if you see me on the internet, it's me. If you see me in person, it's my twin brother. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Akim there. Where are you?
From Trinity Techcast. If you see me in person, it's not me, and that is it.
Just fun fact. How much hours of a day are you actually outside?
Like during the week?
Yeah.
Probably 5 hours.
5 hours for the whole week?
No, per day.
Oh, per day. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Unlike regular folk who be out for 12 hours a day, leave home in the dark, come back home in the dark. Okay. 5 hours a day.
Between 4 to 5 hours.
I thought it was less than that. I was going to say 3, like 1 hour to drop off and an hour to pick up.
Yeah, it probably close to 3 to 4, probably.
Yeah, when you work from home, you could live in a cave.
Yeah.
All right, and Michaela Noel, it's carnival season. Where we seeing you?
Okay, you can find me at Kella_Noel. If you see me in person, come say hi. If you see me in a fete, come say hi. I'm very friendly. Yes, I will be outside for the fete season, definitely. If you see me getting on bad in the fete, that's not me though. But send me the video.
Oh, that's crazy. All right, well, thank you very much for listening. We will see you all next week when we talk about more articles. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Let people know. And to the one person that commented and say where they got their tech news on somebody's post, was Karen Rose post something where they get the tech news and they say they get it from Trinity Techcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, DM me. So that I could bring it on as a fan. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll tell you later. Bye.